This video, I am discussing half of the questions of mock test 3. Before discussing problem number 61, first of all, what is the argument of Z? Argument of Z means if you say argument of in Cartesian form, if you write complex number, x comma y is located here. Join that point to origin. So angle made by this OP with x-axis is argument. And another point what you should know is argument of 2z and argument of z are same. What is the difference? You take p here, which represented by z, take q, which represented by 2z, where z or 2z will make same argument, right? Magnitude differs, argument will be same. Now, argument of z pi by 4, what does it mean? Here you have many points. All the points arguments are pi by 4. 0 is not included. You should not extend line like this. Why? So if you take these points, or here itself I show so that you can see the difference. If you take the points here, its argument is minus 3 pi by 4. Same line, but arguments are different. Now let us discuss this question. First one, if you take Z1 as 3i, argument of this here you told 3 pi. How geometrically it looks like. It's 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units. 3i I can write it as 0, 3. So 3 pi by 4 means it is an obtuse angle, not this, right? Argument of these points here, whatever points are there, its argument is 3 pi by 4. Now, if you take these points, what happens? 3 pi by 4. Take these points, you get minus pi by 4. So those points are away from 0, 3. And another one, argument of 2z plus 1 minus 2i, which is same as z plus 1 minus 2i by 2. Z minus minus of plus I. Where is minus of comma 1 located? Minus of here, 1 here. Argument of this number, he told pi by 4. So pi by 4 means these are the points you take to get pi by 4. So this line and this line, they do not intersect. So it is a correct statement. Similarly, you take z as 2 plus I. Two curves do intersect. Let us see. 2 plus I means where 2 it is 1. First Z1 is 2 plus I, he said, right? So then 2 plus I, argument z you take here, z minus 2 plus a argument is, sorry, 3 pi by 4, right? 3 pi by 4 means 2 1 if I take. Here you take these points, its argument will be 3 pi by 4. And another we already know. Here it is what is that? Minus half comma 1. They intersect somewhere here. So better to say two curves do not intersect. Here intersection happens. Uh, do not intersect means wrong answer. First one is correct statement. Second one do intersect. Sorry, that is also correct statements. Third one, two curves do not intersect if regarding third option if you take z1 as 3 comma 1, argument of z minus z1 is 3 pi by 4 like this, and another one is already we drawn the curve. So here 3 1 and this one pi by 4. Pi by 4. So definitely intersect. So do not intersect is a do not intersect is a wrong answer because they intersect. Right. Now, is this fourth option wrong or right? Because only wrong is single option correct. Third is correct means obviously that is correct. Now, let us discuss fourth one. So even sometimes it may come as a single option, find the point of intersection. Fourth question here is fourth option. One is Z1 is 3. Argument of Z minus Z1 is how much? 3 pi by 4. Another is argument of Z minus of plus I is pi by 4. What does it mean? Here is a point 3 comma 0. Slope is tan 135. So equation becomes y is minus x plus 3. Your point is minus half comma 1. So slope will be tan 45. Y minus 1 is, so you get 2y minus 2 is 2x plus 1. Y plus x is 3. 2y minus 2. Solving this, multiply and adding, 2x get cancelled out, 4y will be 9. Y here is 9 by 4. Once y is 9 by 4, x will be 3 minus y. 12 minus 3 by 4. That point here is 3 by 4 plus 9 by 4i. Even this is also correct option. So the only wrong option is third. Generally, this type of problems, we should express this function as a difference of two terms. All terms get cancelled out except first and last. After that, once you apply limit, you can get the required answer. I'm writing it as minus 3 power k plus 1 by. Let us see after simplifying this, we get the required expression or not. Numerator is 6 power k. 3 power k into 3 power k plus 1. 2 power k plus 1 minus 3 power k into 3 power k plus 1. 2 power k into 3 power k plus 1. This get cancelled out. So 2 power k, 3 power k into 3 minus 3 power k, 2 power k into. So 6 power k into 3 minus 2, which is 6 power k. Right? Now, so I can, what from this I can say that given expression I can write like this. Sigma k equal to 1 to n, 3 power k minus 2 power k. Put k as 1. You get 3 square by 3 square minus 2 square. K as 2. So on. Here k as n. Right. All these terms get cancelled out. Finally, you are left over with 3 by 3 into 2 minus 1 by 2 power n plus half minus 2 power n plus. As one, so it is 3 by 3 minus 2, that is 1. Now limit n tends to infinity of this sigma of all those. Limit n tends to infinity as n approaches infinity. Here we get sum as 3. Here it is only up to n terms. As n approaches infinity to power infinity, here I made a mistake. Here it is minus. Okay. Then we get here dividing with 3 power n plus 1, 2 by 3 power n plus 1. Here 2 by 3 power 1 by as n tends to infinity, 2 by 3 per n plus 1 approaches 0. So we get as 3 minus 1, which is 2. Sixty-fourth one. The value of the parameter of A so that the line is normal to the curve equation, differentiating the curve. It is tangent slope. Normal slope will be plus x squared. So here value of so that it is normal to the curve. Your normal slope is minus of 3 minus a by a. So here it is x square means it is positive. So a minus 3 by a minus 0 is positive. So by using the wavy curve method for odd powers, it takes where it's positive means if one this type of integrals are definite integrals. Generally, we use Leibniz theorem. Leibniz theorem is nothing but so differentiating both sides with respect to x. D by dx of fx to g of x h of x dx is equal to g dash x into h of g of x minus f dash x into h of f of x. If you differentiate this upper limit 1, g of x minus lower limit is 0, where it is upper limit differentiation 0 minus x derivative is 1. So g of x is x minus x squared g of x. From here, x by 1 plus x squared. He is asking possible. This he took it as A. When he is asking A means range of g of x we will. Right. So x by 1 plus x square is y. From here x is y plus yx square. X is real. 1 minus y square greater than 0. 4y square minus 1 0. So 2y minus 1, 2y plus 1 is less than 0, which implies y lies between minus half and half. So uh, actually greater than or equal to 0. So it should be close to half. But he says that line must intersect at least 2 points. Discriminant 0 means it intersects. It means in fact touches at only one point. So we cannot take minus half plus half, so which implies y must lie between minus half and half. Okay, let us write here. Discriminant 0 implies equation has only one root. One root means one solution, but in the question he said at least 2 points. So roots must be distant. So only d greater than 0 means equality will not come. So what will happen if a is 0? They also have x becomes 0, only one solution. Therefore, y must belongs to have at least two solutions. So they must lie between us. Here it is f dash x will be 6x squared plus 3x plus b minus 3 to cos x again cos derivative. 6x squared plus 3x plus 3 sin 2. Strictly increases means discriminant must be negative. Discriminant is 2a whole square minus d square minus 4ac. It should be discriminant must be negative. This is 4a square minus 24b plus 4 if you take common 6b 18 sin 2x. It must be negative. So if maximum if you take negative, the minimum obviously negative. That means so sin 2x range is between -1 and 1. For maximum means if you put minus, then it's minus 18 into -1 plus 18. For that, it is negative. If you take 1, obviously negative. So say this is some L. L maximum will be 4 times a square minus 6b plus 18. That is negative. For all other remaining values, obviously negative. So then discriminant becomes negative. Discriminant negative means that the y value here in this problem here we have three persons are there. First person is having 6 coins. Second person is having 7 coins. Third person having 8 coins. So finally, they must donate 10 1 rupee coins. So here it's a number of non-negative integral solutions. Integral solutions will give us correct answer, but x1 has a restriction up to x power 6 and x power 7. In this, we have to find x power 10 coefficient. So 1 minus x power 7 by 1 minus x. x power 8 by 1 minus x. This one is 1 minus x power 8 into 1 minus x whole power minus 3. If you multiply this, x power 15, which we don't require because we have to find only x power 10 coefficient. Again, multiply with 1 minus x power 9 into 1 minus x whole power minus 3, where 1 x power 9, x power 7, x power 16, x power 8, x power 17, 1 minus x whole power. This and this no need to consider. Finally, what we have to find out is 1 minus x whole power. In this, we have to find x power 10 coefficient. 1 minus x whole cube is x square c2 4c2 like this. So 1 means we require x power 10. If you write x power 10, c10, difference is 2 constant. The difference is constant. X power 9 means we require x power 1 coefficient. X power 1 means x power 7 means to get x power 10 in this x cube coefficient c3. Again 5c3. Again here it is x power 8 means we require x power 10. That is x square coefficient minus 4c2. All you simplify with the required answer. Here it is 268. Multinomial theorem sigma x1 plus x2 swan whole power n is n factorial by p1 factorial, p2 factorial, pn factorial, xr p power of n is p1 plus p2 plus p. Here it is bc plus caab whole power 10. I can write it as p1 factorial, p2 factorial, p3 factorial, bc power p1, ca power p2, ab power. So here, after simplification, we get b power p1 plus p3, c power p1 plus p2, a power p2 plus p3. So this must be a power 10, b power 7, c. To get a power 10, p2 plus p3 must be 10. To get b power 7, p1 plus p3 is 7. C cube, p1 plus p2 is 3. We know that p1 plus p2 plus p3 is nothing but 10. From this, p2 plus p3 is 10, p1 will be 0. p2 is 3, here p3 is 7. So the final answer 10 factorial by 0 factorial, 3 factorial, 7 factorial. So it is 10, 9, 8, 7 factorial by 6 into 7 factorial. 120 was the next. Here A1 will be sigma r equal to 0 to n. So previous IIT cosine sigma r equal to 0 to n r by n. If you replace r with n minus r, there is no change in the limits because once r lies between 0 to n, 0 greater than minus r greater than. So here it is n greater than n minus r greater than 0. R limits and n minus r limits are same. From that, I can write sigma r from 0 to n, or I can replace with n minus r, which I get sigma r from 0 to n NCR. So Bn here is sigma r from 0 to n by NCR minus sigma r from 0 to n r by NCR. This he given it as n by it's n times an minus this is straight away bn. 2bn is nan. So first option is that. It's a continuous and strictly increasing function. The cube of x is given it as t times f square of t dt. Differentiating, we get x derivative is 1. So f square x would cancel. F dash x will be x by 3. So what he's asking, area enclosed by the equal to fx, x-axis at x equal to 3. So area will be this half into x is 3. And x is 3, y will be 3 by 3, which is 1. Answer is 3 by 2 square units. Here cos inverse of cos x is not x for all x. Within their bijective limits, it will be x, that x must lie between 0 to pi. So in that region only it is bijective. So maximum value is 3.14, whereas here it is exceeding. I will write it as 4 pi plus 12 minus 4 pi. Right. So if I write like this, 12 minus 4 into 3, 12 minus 12 point something we get. Let us write 3 pi plus 12 minus 3 pi. 3 into 3, 9. 12 minus 9 will, 9 point something will be 2 point something, that is within the range. Cos 3 pi plus theta is minus cos theta. And cos inverse of minus x is pi minus cos inverse x. Here I can write it is pi minus cos inverse cos 12 minus 3 pi. 12 minus 3 pi, which is 4 pi minus 12. Similarly, sine inverse of sine x is x once it x lies between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So sine inverse of sine 12 I can write sine of 3 pi plus 12 minus 3 pi. 12 minus 9 will be 2 point something, no. Because it must lie between minus 1.5 and 1.5 roughly. I'll make it 4 pi. So 12 minus 4 pi will be 4 into that is minus 12. 12 minus something, which is minus point, which lies in the interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So 4 pi is, we'll consider as 0. Answer here it is 12 minus 4 pi. So now finally, cos inverse cos 12 minus sin inverse sin 12 will be, here it is, one is 4 pi minus 12, other is 12 minus 4 pi, which is 8 pi minus 25. Extends to 0 plus is gn of x is 1. Then we write here 0 plus sine of 1 by 1. So sine 1 is less than 1, which implies step of sine 1 is 0. Extends to 0 minus x less than 0. As gn of x is minus 1. Limit extends to 0 minus sine of minus 1 by minus 1, which is limit extends to 0 minus sine minus theta is minus theta, the get cancelled. It is 0 because sine 1 is less than 1. Here it is, it will be clear problem. Cos a plus b plus c, if you consider cos pi, which is minus 1, cos a plus b cos c minus sin a plus b sin c, which is equal to minus 1. Cos a cos b cos c minus sin a sin b cos c minus sin a cos b sin c minus cos a sin b sin c, which is minus instead. So divide both sides with sin a sin b sin c. Then you get cot b cot c minus tan b. Here sin a cos c means is okay. Divide with cos a cos b cos c. Then get 1 tan a tan b. This you divide with it is sin a cos b sin c. So here it is tan a tan c. Here it is tan b tan c, which is equal to 1 by cos a cos b cos c. So 1 minus pi cos a is sigma tan a. We given pi cos a value as 1 by 3. That is cos a cos b cos c this. After simplification, we get minus 1 minus sigma tan a tan b minus 1 by, he given this as 1 by 3. So from here sigma tan a tan b is 1 plus 3, which is 4 is the answer. Here, fractional part of x will be fractional part of minus x. As x approaches minus 1 plus, here you don't have any trouble. Minus of minus 1. Here it is minus 1 plus, means maybe roughly minus 0.9. Minus of minus 0.9. Here is 0, you get 1. Right. So right limit will be, which is 1. Whereas x approaches 0 minus, minus 1 minus x is less than minus 1, take x as minus 1.2. Then here x is anyhow negative, mod x will be minus x. So it will be 1.2 minus of minus 1.2, it will be 1.2 minus plus 2. It becomes minus 2, before minus is there, plus 2. So here it's only understanding purpose I wrote. So here we substitute only approaching value. So here it becomes minus 1 plus 2. X is less than minus 1. It becomes plus 1. So it becomes 3. So left hand limit and right hand limit not equal. Limit does not exist. This problem, f of x becomes minus x square. X lies between minus 1 and 1. 1 plus x lies between 0 and 2. Step function, it will be 1. When x lies between minus 1 and 1, multiply by minus, add this 1, 0. So this is also becomes between 0 and 2, means it will be 1. Minus 1 less than x. When x greater than 1, it will be positive. Minus x square. Then if you draw a graph for less than minus 1, it is minus x square graph. It will be like this. And this graph is lesser than minus 1. And between minus 1 and 1, it is said it is 2. And after 1, again it is minus x square. After 1. So it is symmetric about this graph. Is symmetric about y-axis. Therefore, given function is given function.